Welcome to the JC Pod. I'm your host, Jaden Chandler Parnell. And hey, man, we got week 2 of football action, week 3 for college. Pick'em series today. It's going to be a really fun day. I'm really excited just for another weekend of football. Still can't believe Aaron Rodgers tore his Achilles. That still is one of the shocking things to come from this weekend. Doesn't feel real, but yes, it is. Like we do, we probably aren't going to delay. I'll probably just hop right into Pick'em. Don't got too much to lead off the show with today. I don't think there's, I'll double check NFL news, but I scrolled through this morning, was looking at stuff. I don't think there's anything like too major. There is something I haven't talked about, the whole Mel Tucker situation with, I might have said his name wrong, but the whole Michigan State head coach situation. I'll get into that. I'll probably talk about it a little bit next week. I haven't talked about it just yet, but more and more information's been coming out, so I'll probably touch on it next week. And yeah, there's not really too much information, so we're basically just going to hop right into the Pick'em board. So as you can see from last week, pretty much middle of the pack was 74. Nothing too terrible. Honestly, I'm a little disappointed. I'm a little bit disappointed. As you can see, I think my biggest mess up, honestly, was Cincy. Putting a 7 on Cincy, I'm pretty upset about. Honestly, every other pick I'm not mad about. I'm really mad about that 7, though. I even talked about on the show how they probably would lose. Past that, though, not too terrible week. When you miss your 10, 11, 12, and 13, you aren't going to win a lot of weeks. So I'm not mad with how I picked. I was basically one pick behind for the top record pick-wise. Like I said, put my numbers out bad, so we're going to move on now and pick for this week. So yeah, going for this week, we'll probably keep it simple again. Basically, I'll base a lot of it off what I saw Sunday since it's only week 2. I like Philly in this game. I'll break that game down in a minute. I have some bets for that game tonight. Welcome to the JC's Pod, presented to you by Stare Down Sports. We got it 2 minutes into the intro today, not 40 minutes. We made it a little bit better, but oopsies. I keep forgetting to say it. We'll go next, Green Bay, Atlanta. You know, we're going to go Atlanta here. I think I'm going to go Atlanta here. I might change this in a minute. We'll see. I definitely think Buffalo will bounce back here. I might go Atlanta, though. Ooh, this is a tough one. Baltimore, Cincy. I'm going to pick Baltimore here. I think Cincy potentially will start like 0-2, 0-3, and then they'll start getting things rolling. I think they just need like 1 or 2 more weeks to get it fully rolling. Because if you don't forget, Joe Burrow didn't practice. Not only was he out for a month of the whole preseason, he didn't play preseason games. He didn't practice. So this is him getting back in rhythm. I think by next week they'll start getting rolling, hit stride a little bit better. Detroit, Seattle. Oh, this is a tough one. I'm going to take Detroit, but I'm probably going to put a low number here because I think Seattle will probably play a little bit better than they did last week. Chargers at Tennessee. I'm going to take Chargers here. This is another one where if Tennessee wins, I'm not going to be shocked. It's probably going to be another low number for sure. I'm going to take Indianapolis here. I think they should handle them. I'm going to take Kansas City here because I'm taking Kansas City on the assumption they're getting Travis Kelce and Chris Jones back. But Jacksonville might. I won't be shocked if Jacksonville win. This is already like kind of a weird week. When it comes to San Francisco, LA, San Francisco won the last 8 matchups. This one's pretty easy, I think, for me to pick there. I'm going to take the Giants over Arizona. I'm probably not going to pick Arizona at all this year. You'll probably see me maybe 1 or 2 weeks pick Arizona, but I don't think I'm going to pick them really at all this year. I got to go Dallas. Even though after a big week, I would not be shocked to have a letdown here, but I think Dallas will probably win this game, especially knowing Aaron Rodgers. This is a tough one. There's probably going to be another little number for me. I mean, I tend to lean Washington a little bit, but I'm going to take Denver just because they're home. That's a tough one. I'm going to take Miami after their strong week 1. And the best part, too, if Miami loses this game, they're going to win the next one because they always at least split with the Patriots, it seems like. New Orleans, Carolina, I'm probably going to take New Orleans, even though I wasn't too late impressed by their offense. To Cleveland, Pittsburgh, I'm shocked. I'm taking Pittsburgh. I think Cleveland. I think a lot of people are overreacting to Cleveland beating the Bengals, and I think a lot of people kind of forget that. Yes, don't get me wrong. I think the Browns had an impressive outing, but I think a lot of people are forgetting that. Hey, they beat the Bengals all the damn time, basically. So this game, I'll probably go 24-21, and even then, this is a high-scoring AFC North. They do that. You know what? We'll leave it. I still think it's a little bit way too high scoring. Here, this one would basically do the same thing, 24-21. Keep it low. Who scored the most? I actually don't know. We'll just go. I'm trying to look. We'll just go San Fran. I mean, I don't think they'll score the most, but I'm just trying to. It's either San Fran or Kansas City for me, so I'm just gonna pick San Fran. Why not? And then for the least, we'll probably go We'll just go. I don't know. I'm trying to find a nice game that's these don't matter too much, but I've had like years past where I've lost because of tiebreakers. So I'm trying to take it somewhat seriously. We'll just pick Chicago. I don't even. Did I pick Chicago over Tampa Bay? I did not. I skipped it. Tampa Bay. I felt like I skipped the game. This is another situation. I'm probably not going to pick the Bears too much either this year. Obviously, I will if they have certain situations to match up. But for the most part, I was not impressed by the Bears week 1, and I was already kind of nailing them. I think a lot of people also too forget they had the first overall pick, traded out of it really quick to get out of the way. But yeah, basically, so now we'll go to our 16 on down. I'm probably going to just put a 14 here. I really like Philadelphia in this matchup. I'll break down this game in a minute when I go to my game breakdowns. I truly think that they're going to win tonight. I could usually see it by 2 or 3 scores. I think the same thing as last year. For my 16, I'll probably go. I think I'm gonna put my 15 there. I kind of want to go 16 there, but you know what? Screw it. We're gonna take 16. They've won 8 in a row. And this is probably one of the best they've looked since they've won the 8 in a row for the past over 3 or 4 years. So we're gonna go there for my 16. Maybe I should go the other way. Which game do I not feel confident in? We'll start with 3 on Atlanta. I won't lie. It's always tough with the numbers because I don't want to give them too much, but I also it's hard. I'm scared, especially after last week. I lost a lot of big points last week, so I'm trying to be extra careful, and it's just making me, I think, a little scared to let the big numbers fly because I think Indy will go. We'll go middle of the pack for Indianapolis. I would not be shocked if a lot of my fans pick Houston. Ooh. Seeing the pick distribution this week. You remember I told you last week I used it to base off all my numbers. I don't like it this week. I'm not a big fan. I think that, for example, Buffalo being 95-5, that one's not that surprising, but Detroit 93-7, I feel like the game's going to be a lot closer than this, distribution says so. So that's why I don't want to put a big number on that. Honestly, I'll probably go 15 with Buffalo. I think they'll bounce back against the Raiders. They looked awful. I think they have they basically have some stuff to prove. We'll go with that. The Cowboys, we'll probably put a high number on the Cowboys, but... So we got basically 10 through 13. I need to find 4 teams I really like. We'll probably go 10 for Kansas City, honestly. In fact, they're getting Travis Kelce and Chris Jones back. I think they're going to have a strong week this week and play a lot better. New Orleans, Carolina. Division matchups, I'm going to wait a little bit for that one. Baltimore, Cincy, I'm going to put probably my 2 here. Man, I can afford my 1 then on Atlanta. I'm just going to go out on a limb for Atlanta. That one I don't know if I feel good about it at all. I really like the way the Packers looked last week, and Atlanta's a lot of a run. It's a lot of a run scheme, so it's kind of similar to the Bears. So it does make me really, really nervous. But I just think I think they'll be able to run the ball a bit more effectively than the Bears did. So that's probably why I'm leaning there. Man, boy, I guess we'll start going the other way. Tampa Bay, I'll probably put a. I don't know what to put on Tampa Bay, honestly. I won't lie. I'm to the point now where I'm you're going to probably just see me let loose some numbers because I don't truly know how confident I feel. 11, 12, and... Man, I don't want to put a high number on Detroit. I'm probably going to have to because I don't know anywhere else to put it. We'll put a 10 here. We'll switch this. We'll make this, I guess, an 11. I might lose it back-to-back 11s with the Chiefs, but I don't know where else to put it. Denver, well, I think we're just going to let it loose this last year. We got 3, 4, 6, 7, 12, and 13, and I really don't know where to put any of these. Actually, maybe I go... That feels disgusting to do. I hope you know putting 12 and Tampa Bay feels disgusting, but I was impressed by them last weekend. They're back home. Chargers... We'll just go 7 here. I'm not really confident in that game. The Giants, we'll go 13. I think that I feel actually pretty good about this 13. I think they will bounce back and play a lot better. than they did last week, personally. Then that leaves me with 3, 4, 6. Probably got my highest here. We'll go right there. I actually feel kind of good about that. I still don't feel good about my numbers, but I at least feel a little bit better, I will say. So this is what it's looking like for my picks. As you can see, a lot of people down here already have theirs in. This is what I'm rocking with. The ones I'm worried about the most: Atlanta, Baltimore. I'm worried about a lot of them. I won't lie to you. I like my picks genuinely, but for the most part, I'm just nervous. As you saw, by the way, I'm 9-7 on Pickem this year. Not bad at all. I think I like this set of games. I'm not the most confident with my numbers, but I honestly think I'll have a solid week. I feel like it's one of those weeks where I'm not the most confident. I don't feel the best, so I probably should have a good week. I mean, if you look at the top, that's the spread for the game. My pick distribution, feels pretty good. I think close to it. With Buffalo being at 9.5, and I got my 15 there. San Fran 8.5, I got my 16 there. Feel decent about that. Indies being a 1, like that kind of scares me. But like I said, I feel pretty good about this. These are my picks for the week. Just to show you real quick for the overview. We're down. Actually, we're not too far back. We're 12 points behind. I mean, I was literally 1 good point away from doing something. So we're right there. We are right there, baby. So we're going to go head back over to the field, the gridiron, and I'll go over basically my plays for football this weekend. Now we're going to go back to basically the Thursday night game. I already posted my article on Stare Down Sports, shout out. So if you got a chance to check that out, you got a sneak peek of it. I let it loose last night. Usually I don't. I don't lie. Usually I don't like doing stuff super early, but I was just in the mood yesterday where I'm like, well, I have some free time and know what I like, so let's do it. I'm going to take the Eagles -6. I got them on DraftKings at -6. FanDuel, they're -6.5. I'm going to double check the odds this morning because I have not checked the odds this morning to see if anything changed. So the odds I'm going out to you were from me last night. I would not be shocked if they moved like slightly. Eagles are now 6.5. I'm really glad I got the 6. Yeah, but they're -105 now, so it's basically the same number. I just, like I said, last year the Eagles won 24-7. I think it's going to be very similar to this year. Basically, I think it's going to be same thing. I think they played in Minnesota last year too, if I'm not mistaken. Now it's coming to Philadelphia. I definitely like that. I think that's what's going to be some money. Moving on to player props. So yeah, that's my straight, by the way. For my straight, I only one straight this game is going to be Eagles -6. -6.5, I don't mind it at all either. I'm just glad I got the 6 personally. Player props wise now, Justin Jefferson anytime touchdown, 9 receptions, 150 yards last week. I think he's going to score. He didn't get a score last week, so excuse me. I like his odds to get in the end zone this week. Even though, like I said, I think the Vikings are only going to score about 14-17 though, so I'm trying to kind of call my shot a little bit. I have Dallas Goedert to score anytime for the Eagles. Nick Sirianni basically came out and said, yeah, we can't do what we did with Goddard last week. He needs to touch the ball more. So I'm very excited about that. I think he will get more touches. Sorry, I'm fixing my microphone cord as we speak. It's in the way. I think he will get more touches. I'm hoping it turns into a touchdown and it's just not all yards. And I also, if you guys want to get nasty with me, I don't recommend this at all. I'm not telling you to do it. I bet him to score twice. Will it happen? I don't know. I'm usually not the type of guy to just bet two-time touchdown scores, a day and a half before it happens. It's just got a little feeling in the gut, man. A little fire in the belly, as Gannon would say. So I'm gonna try it, man. But yeah, the real one I'm giving out, Dallas Goedert touchdown. So those are my 2 touchdown props. Justin Jefferson score a touchdown. Dallas Goedert score a touchdown. Last one for this game, Alexander Madison over 13.5 receiving yards. Love it. I love running backs with really low receiving totals, and he got 10 receiving yards last week. 10 receiving yards, not 10 receptions. 10 receiving yards last week. All he needs is an extra 4 yards, and I think that Kirk Cousins is going to be checking it down a little bit more with how nasty that pass rush is, so I really like the 13.5. All right, now I know what you guys have been waiting for, the Nasty Boy parlay play of the day. For those of you who don't know and haven't been following along with Stare Down Sports, for those of you who have been following along around Stare Down Sports, I've been giving out parlay plays of the weekend basically. So I'll do basically how I'm doing it is for each NFL primetime game, I'll give out by the way, I'm on the verge of sneezing, so if I just quit pausing and I'm acting like mouth breathing, I am really close to sneezing, and it just it's on the verge. It won't come out, but it wants to. I think. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, like I was saying, for the Nasty Boy parlays, I'll basically give them out Monday nights, Thursday nights, and I'll do one for college. I might do one for the Sunday nights. All right, I had to cut it, but just know that we're good now. I got the sneeze out, and it was felt great. But yeah, basically I'm going to give out a nasty boy parlay for Thursday night game, Monday night games, one for Saturday for college, and then I might do Sunday nights. If you see, majority of them though, you'll have to go to the Stare Down Sports articles. Yeah, like I said, sorry, you'll have to go to Stare Down Sports to see most of these and check out my articles. They'll usually be always towards the bottom of the articles. I'm just saying that because I'm not to the point where I have like 3 shows a week, so I can give out something for the Monday night play, the Thursday night play, and the Sunday. I mean, eventually I will. Eventually we'll build to that point. I just don't know if it's going to come this season. So for right now, if you're very curious about these parlay plays, head over to Stare Down Sports. They'll be in the articles. But like 1-1 in college, 0-2 in NFL. Not too bad. I think we're up a good amount, honestly. I mean, I think we're up 5 units, basically. I believe like 5 units and almost, I think like 5.7, almost 6 units still. And that's even not bad. But yeah, for this week, I'm going to take Goddard touchdown, Eagles, -5.5. Goddard over 48.5 receiving yards, and Madison over 13.5 receiving yards. I need to check the odds on it. I didn't put the odds, but I think it's around like 1,400. I think it's like 1447, something like that. Not bad at all. Like I said, we're 0-2, though. I really want to get one on the board for the NFL. I didn't expect to get one that early on the board for college. Hit it the second week. That was awesome. So I'm trying to get this one early on the board. Plus 13. Yeah, it's plus 13-17. My fault. I just read it wrong a little bit. But yeah, so now we're going to move on to my college plays for the weekend. I won't lie. College is kind of a barren wasteland this week. It's not like, at least like betting-wise for me, there's a lot of games that I'm just not the biggest fan of. So I don't know how much you'll see me basically betting it, if we're being honest. There's a few games, but yeah, like I said, I don't know how much you'll see me bet college this week. There's a lot of games. It's like weird line, weird matchups. I don't know. I feel a little bit indifferent. So I'm not trying not to force my hand too much. You know, and it's like I don't want to like say I have a great pick record for college because it's like average, but it's like not bad, and I have a chance to get ahead with it. So I'm trying not to be. Because there's a few games I probably could pull the trigger on, but I just am not confident. So it's like, why pull the trigger on it? But yeah, we'll head into yeah, I'm not going to take anything for the Thursday night game. I was Navy Memphis. I was looking at it, but I don't think I'm going to take anything. Friday, I might take Air Force -9 to just get some action. There's Virginia takes on Maryland. I don't know. I was tempted to lean Virginia in the points originally, but Maryland might actually be like somewhat good this year, so I probably won't have any action for you guys Friday. Probably gonna stay away from that. Saturday is where some of the action begins. A game I'm watching, LSU Mississippi State. Very interested in that. I'm curious to see how that game will go. I have no clue. LSU's favored by 10. They probably should win by 10, but I'm trying not to do. I'm just trying not to. I don't want to be part of the LSU team, if we're being honest. Let's just say that. Louisville, Indiana. I'm interested in this. Give me Indiana on the spread. I think they're plus 10.5 about. I will admit, I'm a little bit nervous about this game after I saw what Indiana did against Ohio State. I'm very, very intrigued with this team, honestly, because Louisville hasn't played too much competition that's impressed me yet. They play Georgia Tech and Murray State now. This is gonna be the first like true competition. While Indiana, meanwhile, they played Indiana State last week, but before that, like I said, they played Ohio State. I like the way they played Ohio State, so I'm probably gonna be on Indiana in this matchup. Florida State, Boston College. I'm interested in that game, but I'm probably not gonna bet it because Boston College. I would be tempted to lean the Florida State spread though, because Boston College is horrible this year. Apparently, they're just horrible. Holy Cross almost beat them. Boston College lost to NIU. I mean, they're just not the same team they have been, so it's a bet down here for them. So I'm gonna stay away from that, but I'm watching. Penn State takes on Illinois. I'm tempted. I might take Penn State spread here. This is definitely a game that's going to be my fault. Sorry, I have something in my eye. This is going to probably be a buzzer beater game for me to bet. It's just like I said, with not a lot of action this week, this might not be a game I don't mind forcing. I think Penn State's going to be really good this year. It scares me because of the hook a little bit, I'll be honest, but I think they should still be fine. I'm going to take it. Penn State -14.5, give it to me. Kansas State versus Missouri. I think I want to take Kansas State here. Kansas State played Southeastern Missouri and Troy, so they basically played like two mediocre schools to get their offense running. Meanwhile, Missouri played South Dakota and Middle Tennessee. They didn't do as much as Kansas State did against their similar opponents, so I'm going to take Kansas State here, -4. I think that's the line. I need to double check with my books to make sure some of these lines are right, but these were lines I wrote down last night. My fault. By the way, this episode seems like a little sporadic, and there's occasional like gaps here. That's on me. My nose just is like a leaky faucet. I can't get it to stop. Like it's genuinely one of those things where it's like, I want to punch somebody in the face because my nose won't stop, but I can't do it. But yeah, it was like I just want to apologize because my nose. I've had to stop and blow my nose at least like. In college alone, I've been through I think 5 games before I blow my nose 3 times. Like it's brutal out here, man. I gotta love allergies, baby. But yeah, Central Michigan, Notre Dame. I'm gonna be watching this. I'm probably gonna bet Notre Dame. I'm not gonna give it out. Yeah, I'm gonna probably bet Notre Dame. I'm not giving it out just as a Notre Dame fan. Ohio State's taking on Western Kentucky, 30-point favorites. You would think that they should cover this, but I'm almost tempted to take Western Kentucky on the other side. Because Ohio State, I don't know how good Ohio State is. Like, don't get me wrong, I think Ohio State's good, but I don't know if there's the same Ohio State team that we've seen in years past. I mean, Western Kentucky plus 29 is really tempting. I mean, Ohio State only beat Purdue by 20 last week. I think Ohio State beat somebody by Youngstown State beat them by. I mean, Youngstown State covered against Ohio State. I'm going to take Western Kentucky here. At this point, I don't even care if I lose this one. I like plus 29. I think you could probably get maybe a better number here soon. I'm going to double check. I'm going to double check all these on the sportsbook as I'm going. Like I said, I haven't checked them since this morning. That was yesterday's line. Western Kentucky is now 29.5 minus 115, so it's probably going to move to 28. I'm probably going to hop on that basically as soon as the show's done. Because yeah, I don't know how much longer it's going to stay there. Kansas State, I think is still the same line. Kansas State, we got it at it's minus 4.5 now, so that's another line I'm probably going to jump on, so it doesn't move too much. Then we got basically just Penn State. Sorry for doing this, by the way. I just want to make sure all the lines are right, and I don't want to give anybody any bad lines. Penn State minus 14.5. That one's still the same. I still like that one, even though said I'm scared of the hook. And then when it comes to Indiana. Indiana, Louisville, 10.5. Indiana's minus 118. That's going to move to a 9, so that's another line. That's already 3 games I have to jump on before the line moves. So that's probably what you're going to see me do here soon. But yeah, like I said, give me Western Kentucky, minus 20.5. Washington versus Michigan State. I'm definitely going to watch this game. I don't know what. It's going to be the first game under... This is going to be the first game with Michigan State after the whole head coaching situation, so I'm just interested to see how that team looks. I'm going to stay away for that reason. Nebraska, 10-point favorites against NIU. It's disgusting, but I kind of want to take the plus 10, but I'm not going to. And I don't think NIU is going to be... I just don't think NIU is going to be able to do a lot against the defense. I think Nebraska's defense is still actually pretty solid. And I just don't know if I'm going to bet on the Nebraska NIU game. I am tempted. That's one to keep my eye on, though. Tennessee and Florida. I'm taking Tennessee minus 6.5. I am not impressed at all by Florida this year. Florida did not play Utah very well. They played last week at McNeese State, and they won 49-7. But if you guys don't remember, against Utah, they only scored 11 points. I think Tennessee's a little slightly better than Utah. I don't know. They might be even similar. I don't know. But I'm going to take, for that reason, I'm going to take Tennessee minus 6.5. I just like them better than Florida. Purdue, 2.5-point dogs to Syracuse at home. I think I'm going to take Purdue here. I hate to say it, but Syracuse has beat Western Michigan by a lot, and then they beat Colgate by a lot. Really haven't played anybody. Meanwhile, Purdue played Virginia Tech and Fresno State, which, by the way, Fresno State 2-0. They actually look like they might be an okay football team. So I'm going to take Purdue on the money line here. I would not mind if people took the points. I'm going to ride Purdue here. I'm going to try to earn my fanhood back. I really hope they do. I already have more games than I thought it would at this point, so I guess I do have a little more bets to give you guys. Ole Miss versus Georgia Tech. I'm going to watch this. Ole Miss almost 20-point favorites. Backyard Brawl, West Virginia versus Pitt. Don't really got to play in that game. I'm just going to be interested just to kind of see what's going on. And then last game, Wyoming versus Texas. Texas, 30-point favorites. I don't know. I'm going to just probably watch this game. Tempted to take Texas after a big win, but this also could be a letdown spot because they had a big win. But yeah, so go over my bets for college. This is all Saturday's bets. Got nothing for Friday. I just gave out my Thursday NFL. If you need to, I'll have it time marked. Just go back and listen for that. But for college Saturday, IU plus 10.5, Penn State plus 14.5, Kansas State minus 4.5, Western Kentucky plus 29.5, Tennessee minus 6.5, and Purdue money line. For that Tennessee number, it's still minus 6.5, minus 118. Probably got to hop on that because it looks like it's going to move again. And Purdue money line, baby. I just want to give you a number for that. Purdue money line plus 105. They're plus 2.5. Give me Purdue ski, baby. Now we're going to go into the men's league. We're going to go into some Sunday night football, some Sunday day football, and even some Sunday morning football. We'll start with the noon slate. Like it's Packers Falcons. It's going to be a stay away from me. Yeah, because I don't know which side I like. They're basically both minus 108. That's definition of a pick'em game. I'm good. I'm going to stay away from that one and just enjoy watching. If I had to pick somebody to score in this game, I'm going to take We'll do that at the end. Chicago Bears versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I might bet the Bucs minus 2.5. I don't think so. I don't think I'm going to give it out though. But that's definitely something I'm looking for. It looks like it's about to move to 3.5 because the minus 2.5 is juiced to minus 115. So it might move to 3 just so for that reason I might take it. Bills are not Lions 4-point favorites over the Seahawks. I don't really like that. The Bills are 9.5-point favorites over the Raiders. Not the biggest fan of that. Titans 3-point dogs at home to the Chargers. That is tempting. I won't lie. I kind of want to take Tennessee plus 3 again. Got me last week. We'll come back to that in a minute. I'm also going to take the Ravens I'm going to take the Ravens plus 3. It's plus 100. So, I really like that. I'm looking at FanDuel for this one. Ravens plus 3, or you can take money line. Sorry, I was writing that down. Or you can take money line. I'll probably be on both. I would not mind that at all. I'm going to be on the Colts. Colts money line or the Colts minus 1, whatever one you want. I like the Colts in this matchup. After the way they played last week, I think they're on a better. Their team is better than Houston's. Houston has a lot more to build towards. The Colts are a little bit ahead in that aspect, so I like that for that reason. Chiefs 3.5-point favorites against the Jaguars. I'm going to stay away because of the hook. If it gets down to 3, though, I'll probably take the Chiefs. 49ers 7.5-point favorites against the Rams. It looks like it's about to move to 8. That might be a teaser game. I would not mind that. I might throw the 49ers in a teaser with I don't even know, maybe the Bucks or something, or move the line a little bit. The Jets are 9.5-point dogs to. By the way, I'm not going to bet Giants. Giants are 6-point favorites against Cardinals. Tempting. The Cardinals look like they're about to move to 5.5. If that moves in the 5.5, I might take the Giants, honestly. And it looks like it might. So far, I only got the Colts money line and the Ravens plus 3 for the NFL. Washington Commanders versus Broncos. I'm going to stay away from that one. Jets are 9.5-point dogs. The Cowboys staying away from that one. Dolphins minus 3 against the Pats. I'm going to take it, honestly. Why not? I'm really liking this late. I'll add another pick. I don't mind the Dolphins as they played last week. I think they had a really awesome game last week. I think they can keep the momentum rolling. I mean, they give the Patriots the most issues out of any team in the past years, so I really do. I'll take them minus 3. It's minus 105. I might be able to get it minus 2.5. It looks like it's going to move to, so that's really awesome. Saints Panthers. I lean Saints. I'm not going to place any bets in this game probably just because of that. And Monday Night Football. Give me. Oh, these are both Monday night. Sorry, I forgot we have the Monday night doubleheader. I forgot they did that. So for Sunday Night Football, it's Dolphins Pats. Give me the Dolphins minus 3 in Sunday Night Football. Monday Night Football, nothing on Saints Panthers, but give me the Steelers on the money line or plus 2.5. That line's going to move as well, so you might need to get in a little bit earlier. But, I mean, that's really what I like, man. Like I said, this episode seems like it's going to be a little bit shorter than last week's. Not a lot. This is a weird week, too. A lot of matchups I'm not the biggest fan of. Pretty much, yeah. I'm going to take Najee to score in the Monday night game if I had a touchdown guy. I like Najee or Chubb for the Monday night game. So that's probably going to be where I lean for that. Saints Panthers, I really don't got one for you there that I feel confident in. Dolphins Patriots. Ooh. I don't know. Maybe Ramondre. I like maybe Ramondre to score, but I'm not going to take that. I don't really got anybody for the Dolphins. Maybe Waddle. I might take Waddle because Tyreek Hill scored twice. Maybe get Waddle in the end zone once. I'm going to write down Hill or Waddle. Those are my two choices. I'm not taking either for sure guaranteed, but those are two that I'm going to lean towards. Nothing for Broncos Commanders, really. Cowboys Jets, I really got nothing for you there either, touchdown-wise. I'm probably going to take Saquon to score for the Giants. He didn't score last week. That's actually one I am going to give out. Saquon anytime touchdown. I really like that. I'm going to take Saquon to score anytime. 49ers, Rams, I'm probably going to take... what do you think? Should we take Christian McCaffrey or... I don't want to take... I'm thinking Christian McCaffrey's minus 230, so never mind. I'm thinking Debo or Kittle, honestly. I'm going to go Kittle. I'm giving that out. Kittle anytime. So those are my two props. Saquon anytime, Kittle anytime. Those are probably going to be the only two I give out this week. I'm going to be looking for the Chiefs game. Assuming he plays, Kelsey's minus 145. That's way too juice, but I'm probably going to take him to score. Probably throw in something fun. Colts game, I want to take Josh Downs, honestly. I'm going to go nasty with that one. But we're going to save that for... I got something for you. We're going to take probably Josh Downs. Ravens, Bengals. Really got nothing too specific. I really don't know. I think it's going to be wide open. I'm going to take Derrick Henry to score in the Chargers-Titans game because he did not get used a lot, and Vrabel said they're going to use him more. Bills, Raiders. I'm going to take Dalton Kincaid probably just for fun. I'm sorry. I'm not going to take it. That's what I expect. Detroit Lions, Seahawks. I got nothing really. Bucks, Bears, nothing really. Packers, Falcons. I like Bijan again, but I don't know if I'm going to take it. And then for the Vikings, Eagles, I already gave them out for tonight. So, you know what? We'll make a little nasty boy for, we'll call this the nasty boy anytime. We're going to take some few guys to score anytime. And it's, like I said, there's a reason it's a nasty boy. Don't expect this to hit. But this is something that, like, if it does hit, you are going to be very happy about it. So we're going to take Josh Downs. That's the first one. Josh Downs from the Colts, plus 400. So we're getting nasty already, baby. We're getting disgusting. We're going to go Josh Downs. I think we're going to go to the Giants game next. We're going to take Saquon Barkley, minus 120. Don't mind that at all. We're going to go to the Chiefs game, and assuming he plays, we're going to take Travis Kelce, minus 145. And then there's one more I want to take. I wouldn't mind McCaffrey, but he's so juiced, I don't want to waste his odds. And then if he doesn't score and he's minus 230, that's really going to piss me off. I'd rather somebody who's plus money not score at that point. So we're going to pick one more. I truly don't know where I want to go for this exactly. Oh, yeah, I said Derrick Henry, didn't I? I know where I want to go. I can't get odds on it right now, so I won't be able to tell you exactly. But right now, this one is plus 1499. I'm assuming Derrick Henry score it's going to be about 2,000, 1,600, 2,000, because I think he's going to be slightly favored. But that's what I'm going to take. I obviously can't place a stand. I'm going to have to wait a day or two. But so this is my nasty boy for Sunday. We're going to go Kelce, assuming he's healthy. Kelce, Barkley, Downs, and Henry. Like I said, though, check out Stare Down Sports. I'll officially give this play out when I get a line for Derrick Henry. And then I'll let you know if I end up moving or not. But if I had to guess, when you check out my article for my Sunday plays, that's probably what we're going to have in it. Yeah, man, that's about going to do it for today. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for all the support. I'm very excited, man. Week 2 NFL, week 3 of college. We're basically we're still in the infancy stages, man. It's crazy. I can't believe it's already week 2, though. This first week flew by really fast. I'm so juiced, man. I love football. Thank you all for watching. Like I said, thank you all for the support. Very excited. I'll be appearing on Captain by a Hook tomorrow with the red beard. Very excited for that. If you want to check out any more of my extra bets I give out, I'll be there. If you want to check out any extra plays I'll be writing about, check out Stare Down Sports if you want to see written forms of it. But, yeah, man, that's about to do it. I'll see everybody basically on Captain by a Hook Friday, and if I don't see you there, I'll see you next Tuesday to break down all the action we saw from the weekend.